As we all know, today we all gathered here to launch Little India Fair 2019. And this event this year is being hosted by Harris Park Business Firm, association with CIA. So a big round of applause for both the associations for organizing such a fair. And with all that, without taking much time, I would like to pass the mic to Mr. Gurmeet Tully from Harris Park Business Forum so he can launch the poster today. Thank you.
Hello, good evening, friends. I welcome you all to Harris Park. On behalf of Harris Park Business Forum, we are launching Diwali Fair, which is pre-announced as Little Fair 2019. I, Gurmeet Tully, President of Harris Park Business Forum, would like to take an opportunity to extend my sincere thanks to guests who are present here today and was able to make it possible in a very short notice. Thanks to Dr. Jeff Lee, who has accepted our invitation and fulfilled the commitments to the local community. Especially, it means a lot to the business owners of Harris Park. Thanks to the Office of Consulate General India, Mr. Salimat. Thanks to the Councillor Samir Pandey, who is representing Lord Mayor of London. I'm thankful to media, Pawanji from Indian Link, Punjab Times, Punjab Express, Mr. Rajwan Singh, Harpreet Singh from Punjab Times, Desi Australia, Harmon Walia, and Networking Australia, Nikita Singh. Finally, I would appreciate and thanks to our business forum and the team. Mahesh Raj, Vice President, Mukesh Sapra, Secretary, Rajiv Luthra, Treasurer. Mr. Rajiv Luthra has sent his apology. He could not make it due to his family commitments. Members of Harris Park Business Forum and former President of Harris Park, namely Izaz Khan, Bilu Singh, and Lalit Bhatia, has contributed a lot to the progress of Harris Park, and today we represent one solid and strong body. I thank to the past team for the job well done, and jointly we achieved basic outcome of our objective, which is our tagline, connecting business with community. Harris Park Business Forum has worked very hard in the past years, and as a result, in 2010, Commonwealth Queen Pattern was launched in Harris Park. That was the start of our journey. Later, Para Masala was launched, and the business in Harris Park has witnessed the grand parade, which started from roundabout in Vikram Street and walked all the way to Parramatta. It was a parade with the colorful elephants, camels, horses, chariots, and everyone was walking and singing, and we were representing our strong community as a one multicultural society. Parramatta Council has introduced a free shuttle bus from Parramatta to Harris Park during lunch hours so that we will bring traffic to Parramatta and benefit the community. Harris Park has welcomed the Anzac soldiers, and the big launch of the dinner was hosted in one of the famous Indian restaurants here. Harris Park has been beautified by lights in the streets and paved pathways, which has given a beautification to the streets of Harris Park. When Harris Park has gone through the tough time of crime, street cameras was introduced by the council, which has boosted the confidence of the community moving in Harris Park for the businesses. Harris Park businesses, our local business community, wants business to grow and bring prosperity to the community. At Harris Park, we share the big chunk of multicultural Australia and have the members of various ethnic background and want to see in one Australian map. Harris Park business are well recognized leaders in his own field. Every individual business owner is a generous and participates in various community projects to fulfill the need of the community. It has been by participating in melas and has a potential to do volume when need arises. They can work under pressure and assure the best to come in the favor of the local community. All the past executives have contributed to the best of their knowledge and time and sacrificed their lifestyles and family to fulfill the dream and hence serving to the wider Australian community. A big round of applause for business community who is firm and doing business with dignity in Harris Park. Recently, Harris Park is getting a fame as a Little India, which was once initiated by Harris Park businesses and our leader, Dr. Jeff Lee. Dr. Jeff Lee has tried to give new height to this project, and now we can see it's all happening. Today I stand here with another commitment of promoting Harris Park in partnership with CIA to do a Diwali Mela in Harris Park. This will increase the flow of our community in Harris Park. The main initiative of Harris Park business launch of Little India Fair 2019 is where all we stand united and believe in simple theory of first come first service without being biased and prejudiced. CIA executive has assured us by signing memorandum of understanding that CIA is committed to the business owner of Harris Park, and on the day of Diwali Mela, CIA will declare the plans of how Harris Park business can be benefited in terms of monetary benefits and local community projects. To promote the business in Harris Park, to increase the presence of Harris Park business in social media, we have partnered with Nikita Singh, she was present here, who is going to promote Harris Park on the social media on a bigger grounds. Future projects of Harris Park are in pipeline. Associate members of Parramatta Business Councils, we are going to send our affiliation to Parramatta Business Council as our bigger body. Our team is negotiating with Rose Hill Racecourse and working on introducing free shuttle bus so that the wider Australian community will be able to make us feel their presence in Harris Park. Finally, we are a community of a people who, regardless of their political and business belief, we care for our real ethics at work. And I would also like to thank our partners who have partnered themselves with the banner of Harris Park, and namely FIAN, Telugu Samiti, Telugu Desam, and they are Punjabi League Australia, Punjabi Council, and few other council which I don't remember at this stage, but they are most welcome. Gujarati Samaj, Dhaka, yes. And if I miss something, please ignore me. I'm very much sure my friend Nitin Shukla will cover it all. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Gurmeet ji. And next we have Nitin Shukla ji from CIA. Please give a big round of applause for him.
Good evening, everyone. I think it's a great pleasure, and I'm very humbled to be standing here and speaking in front of this lovely crowd. Firstly, I would like to say a big thank you for giving your valuable, precious time. And my sincere apologies for the delay, but I think that was a great networking platform you had, and probably it was connecting business people here. So that was obviously, we have proved it. They have proved it on the first day itself that they're very much able to do and deliver connecting people here. Firstly, I would like to welcome our guest, our chief guest, Dr. Jeff Lee, Minister for Skills and Tertiary Education. Thank you, Jeff, for your time. We have got here Samir Pandey, Councillor of Parramatta, and we have got here from Consul General Salimat Mr. Sajid, representing the Consul General of India in Sydney, New South Wales. And we have got a lot of dignitaries here as well, in terms of, I call them because they are the business owners. Without their cooperation, we wouldn't be doing this. And they are very important to us, each and every one of you who is present here. And yes, we have come together as Harris Park Business Forum and also Council of Indian Australians together. And the beauty of this is actually seeing there are a lot of associations which have come together, which is a unique thing which has happened this year. And I'm very proud as the President of Council of Indian Australians to say that it's a great initiative which has been done, and I would like to acknowledge each and every association here. It's FIAN, Gujarati Samaj, TACA, Haryanvi Association, Stratfield Indian Association, Australian Telangana Forum, Telangana Samiti, Punjab League Association. What a great privilege to have these associations associated with this particular Little India Day Harris Park 2019. Really makes us feel proud, and we can't ask for better than this. And I'm pretty sure looking at this is just the beginning, it's not the end. So we'll have more to come our way. And yes, the media is also quite supportive, and thanks for your presence here, Harpreet ji, Ashok ji, Harman Walia, Pawan Luthra ji. It's a great privilege to have you all here as well. I would like to talk about the partnership. This is a great partnership between Harris Park Business Forum and also Council of Indian Australians. I think it's important that, always I strongly believe that the teamwork makes the dream work, and teamwork divides the task and multiplies the success. And this is going to be a great formula for us moving forward in terms of running this Little India Fair 2019 to be the most successful fair of Sydney. And then this is, as I said, we are taking this as one step at a time, and it's just a beginning for us. Alone we could have done very little, but together we can achieve more. And that's the motive I have got as the president of CIA. I'm very ambitious. Those who don't know me, I'm very ambitious, I'm very aspirational, and I would like the people who work with me are kind of motivated, and I've got very high expectations for myself. And as I can see, we have delivered a good gathering today, which shows that we are in the right space, and we are in the right headspace, and in the right space, actual space of Harris Park, delivering this big event. So thank you very much, Puneet, for putting all these things together. Before I go into Harris Park and about CIA a little bit further, I would like to say one more thing, important thing, which I can't go beyond this. I've got here Dr. Yadav Singh. I think, he really has been the foundation for getting these two teams together. And I would like to acknowledge and give him a huge round of applause for putting these teams together. Without your efforts, your time, your incredible calls, I know you're a busy man, but you did think this is a priority, and you felt the need at the right time. And I think, which was very much required for us to get together, and that's the reason I'm standing here, to be honest. Thanks to Dr. Yadav Singh. What do I tell about CIA? Everyone know CIA here? Yeah? Just raise your hands, guys. Come on. Perfect. Thank you. That's a lot of support here for CIA. Well, integrity, accountability, and good governance. That really are the three pillars for CIA. Doing the right thing is what we are here for. We're basically not a profit organization, and we've always served in the last few years, I should say 9 years. Whatever we have done, we have given it back to the community in some way, shape, or form. It could be in the form of donations to Westmead Hospital. It could be a charity events, which we have done to quite a lot of associations. And also, we have done a lot of forums for the needy people, like migration forums with student issues, and we have been a point of contact, or CIA is the way to go for people with domestic violence, and they connect with us very well. And it's not only that, I've got a few presidents, ex-presidents of CIA here who have really managed very well. And to be honest, I'm very proud to say that we have a very great reputation. And when I call it transparent, we are absolutely transparent in what we do. For example, the biggest thing of transparency is, today I got an email from Multicultural New South Wales of New South Wales, just because what we do is, whatever we have done for last year, we give each and every dollar we spent as a document back to them, audited by the auditor. That's the transparency we have. It's not about what we have done, or it's a big event. We pull a huge event here. Little India Harris Park is an event on its own. If you don't know the dollar amount, you will get to know more about this when we get into the details. But last 2 years, CIA has done this event with a lot of support from the locals. But yes, we had some external sponsors, external people who have come all the way to support us. And the way we have managed ourselves, the governance, we are so proud to talk about the governance. that we have got ourselves audited, and we called and said, come on guys, we need an auditor, we need to do this, and we have got that document to say that how transparent we are. So how truthful and our insights, we have got nothing to hide. We would like to share each and everything what we do. I would like to say CI's vision is to connect with the wider community in creating inclusive life. There's quite a lot of things happening in Harris Park, which really is our vision as well. Parramatta Council is a great support for us. Thank you, Samirji. I know Parramatta Council is always on our side. Last 2 years, the name Little India Harris Park has not just appeared here. There was a story behind it. I don't want to go into the details of the story, but Little India Harris Park has come from Parramatta Council. And again, we are incredibly proud how the Parramatta Council has chosen CIA as the point of contact to say, guys, you are the one we would like to lead. And there's a lot of work done by Mohit, Praful as our presidents, and I could never go past without mentioning their names here. And we strongly believe in the collaboration and kind of working with partnership with the local businesses here. In terms of Little India Harris Park, this year we are with Harris Park Business Forum. I can tell you this today, that whatever we are going to make money out of this event, I'll repeat this again, whatever the money we make out of this event, it will be going back to Harris Park Business Forum. So CIA is not going to keep any single cent of this particular event, and this is my commitment as the president. You can count on me, whatever is there, and we'll be very, very transparent. We'll have a separate account for putting all these transactions. And to start with, I can tell you today, it's a big event. We're looking at about 6 digits to get this event across the line on the day to deliver what we deliver every year in the last 2 years. To do these things, the support which we have already got, we have logged in some great partnership sponsors. Right now they said, we want to support you. And I haven't discussed with Tuliji or anything like that, but he'll be very much wrapped. I thought let's launch this and let's keep it as a surprise for Tuliji. So I've got something to congratulate him and say, listen, we will be great partners about moving forward. We have got few people on our side who are ready to come to us.
That would be a big success for Parramatta Business Chamber.
Absolutely. So surprises of positive things, guys. Positive things. All right. So yeah, I hate negatives. I don't believe in those. So what I would like to say before I leave is, guys, my request is we are very much in terms of few values we live and breathe every day as community, as a community organization, as Council of Indian Australians. Respect for people is very big for us, and our integrity and honesty is one of the biggest things we have. And will to win. We are here to win. We are determined. Every day I feel myself that I get out of bed with a determination to win so that I can go back to bed with a satisfaction. That's my day, that's my work ethic, that's my community ethic as a leader here. I'm not just standing and telling. I've delivered it as Vice President under Mohit's leadership, as a Secretary under Praful's leadership, and I know that CI has got a long way to go and we are all together in it for it. So before I go further or talk any further, I would like to actually call on my committee who are really working hard to put few events. I know we have got 3 big events lined up. One is the India Day dinner, which is on the 10th of August, which is at Castle Hill Pioneer Theatre. That's a big event. It's a signature event for Council of Indian Australians. The second event we are doing is that Garba, which is at Parthigoil. And the third event is our biggest event, which is going to be the Council of Indian Australian in association, or Harris Park Business Forum in association with Council of Indian Australians, delivering the biggest show ever, which is the Little India Fair. So give a round of applause for all these things coming up for us, guys. And I would take this honor to call my Vice President, Shail Wadhwa. Shail Wadhwa to come here. Just want to introduce you to CI, what they look like, what they feel like. You can have a look at it and see this is the team, and I probably would like Tuliji to call his team as well. So we all together stand here and together we can do extraordinary things. That's what my belief is. Just 2 minutes. Yeah. Just okay. All right. Okay. Just to talk about this. Okay. Probably taking a bit more time. I'd like to introduce Shail. Shail is the event director of this particular Little India Harris Park. He will have more to say, and I'm pretty sure he's very proud of taking this opportunity to talk about you all. And lastly, I think probably the greatest pleasure in life is doing what people say you cannot do it. And I think this one I take it very, very positively. And we were pretty much on the verge of if you know, if you don't know, or what your knowledge is. But I can say that I'm very much proud to be here, and we are doing this. This is locked in. It's approved by Council, Parramatta Council. It's all, the show is on, guys. The Little India Harris Park is on. Thank you very much.
Councillor Sami Pandey, Jeep, he's presenting Lord Mayor. So big round of applause for him, please.
Thank you. It's my pleasure to be here today among all of you at the launch of the Diwali function, Diwali event. On behalf of City of Parramatta, can I acknowledge the traditional owners of the land and pay my respect to their elders, past, present and future. Can I acknowledge Dr. Jeffrey, member for Parramatta, Mr. Salimat, Nitin Shukla, CIA President, Kuttuliji, President of, I'll get the name right, Harris Park Business Forum. Now, business forums plays a very important role in our community. They are the voice of our small businesses. If you have a business in Western Sydney, you are in the third largest economy of Australia. Western Sydney is the third largest economy of Australia. There are more than 150,000 businesses in Western Sydney. 98% of those businesses are small businesses, employing less than 19 people. Most of us probably would be in that category. And they are the backbone of the economy. And that's why they need to have a voice. And I'm hoping that with Harris Park Business Forum, that platform will be their voice to lobby for their businesses, to mentor the new upcoming businesses as well. It's not just having a voice for the new business or existing businesses, but also mentoring new people, new businesses to come. I would encourage you to collaborate with Council, City of Parramatta, and the Business Chamber, and get some outcomes for your businesses. City of Parramatta has always supported CIA. Last year we had a good collaboration. It was a very good, successful event last year, the Diwali event. This year again, we will be supporting CIA to perform its events. Diwali is very important for all of us. I see most of us, or almost all of us, are from Indian subcontinent background. It's a very important event. Harris Park, there can be no better place than Harris Park for that event as well. The reason being that 48%, 46% approximately of population of Harris Park were born in India. 46%, big number. If you look at Parramatta, 26% of population born in India. Westmead, almost 36%. So it's a big hub for people from Indian subcontinent background, whether they are from India, Pakistan, Sri Lanka, Bangladesh, and other nationalities. So this is a good place for Diwali events. Not only Diwali, Parramatta, for those who don't live in Parramatta, is home to people from 70 nationalities. So it's a very multicultural city. And as a council, as City of Parramatta Council is always supportive of these events. And my personal aim is to make the city as inclusive as possible, as healthy as possible, and as sustainable as possible. And I think these events, the events like Diwali function, goes a long way in creating that harmony within the community. We must not forget that these events also has other objectives, which is one of them being uniting us, all of us. And in the process, I think that's what we should be mindful of. So on that note, I'll wish you all the best. I look forward to seeing you in October again on Diwali. And on behalf of City of Parramatta, Lord Mayor could not make it. He has a function in City. So he sent his apology. He's at I believe it's Turkish festival, I think. Taiwan, okay. So, and he will finish only at 9 o'clock. So he has sent his apology, but he's always supportive of what CIA does, what the Business Chamber is doing. And thank you very much.
I would like Honourable Member of Parliament for Parramatta, Dr. Jeffrey.
Please sit down, councillor. It's my turn with the microphone. Can I? No, we're actually good friends. Give me back the microphone. Can I say, friends, thank you for being here for the launch of the Little India Diwali in October. Third year in a row. I've been here ever since the first one. It is a fantastic initiative, and can I commend everybody here for supporting it. Can I acknowledge Gurmeet Turley, President of the Harris Park Business Forum? Business Forum, is that right? Yes. Excellent. And you and all your colleagues here today and all the businesses here today. I think it's especially important that Harris Park is represented by as many business people as we can. Can I recognise Nitin and the CIA and all your committee and all your volunteers for the wonderful work that you do, just not here in Harris Park, but throughout the different activities. And if there's only one criticism I have, Mr. Turley, is that you mentioned all the wonderful things that we've done in Harris Park, but you didn't mention the upgraded station. And if there's one complaint I get, it was that station.
There's no internet in our area.
That's a federal government issue.
We got no NTN yet.
Yeah, no, it's coming, apparently. Anyway, let's not go there, Gary. Can I say also, recently we had an election, a state election in March, and can I thank everybody here for your support and your kind generosity and your support. It means a lot to me. It's the third term that I was elected, and since 2010, 2011, the Harris Park community, not just the business community, but the whole community has been very supportive, and let me assure you I do appreciate it, and especially the Australian Indian community have been very supportive of me from when I started through to now, and I just, from the bottom of my heart, I say thank you, because it actually means a lot. You know, when you go for that election, I tell you, there's on the Saturday when voting closes at 6 p.m, until you start hearing the results about 7:30. It is a very awkward, nervous period of your life because you actually don't know what's happening, and it is an absolute honour and a privilege to represent the community, and especially the Parramatta community, which includes one of the outstanding gems, which is Harris Park, and the businesses and the people that live in Harris Park. So thank you. Can I also say that thank you to all the businesses and all the volunteers that are supporting the Diwali in Parramatta. I think it's and right here in Harris Park, our own Little India. Can I say that it is a wonderful opportunity to encourage new people to come into the area, and I think what we really need to do is Diwali is typically an Indian-based affair with a lot of people from the Australian Indian community come there. But I actually think our real challenge for Harris Park is twofold. Number one, the Diwali should encompass people from outside the Australian Indian community, and we need to encourage other people to come to Harris Park to build that name of Harris Park as the Little India of Sydney. And I think without everybody who from the Australian Indian community know about Harris Park, but it's a wider field that we need to encourage people. Just like Parramatta is known for its Vietnamese cuisine and shopping and retailing and those sorts of things, or Norton Street for Italian, you know, or Chinatown for their Chinese, Harris Park should be known. And that helps us because if businesses do better, they create employment and then jobs, and our whole community does better. So I promise I'll do everything I can to actually encourage and support any initiatives in Harris Park to make it known as the Little India. And I think it's great for the community, it's great for tourism, it's great for the retail spend, and it's great for the businesses that are here today. And I know you guys pay a lot of rent and take a lot of responsibility. And I think there is no more important people in our community than small business. Can I say also that I think we need to work with Parramatta Council, and Parramatta Council are very good. And we're on a unity ticket here. Maybe not for the microphone, but Samir Pandey and I will work tirelessly to promote not just Diwali in Parramatta and Harris Park for that 1 week or that couple of weeks that we hold the celebrations, but I think we need to promote the Harris Park Little India brand name right throughout the year. It is not good enough just to have the couple of days where we have a fantastic festival. We really want to know wide and far when you want Indian food, when you want Indian fashion, when you want a Little India experience, where do you come? You come to Harris Park, and that should be on the tip of everybody's tongue right throughout New South Wales and right throughout Australia. So on behalf of the New South Wales Government, can I say thank you very much It is a real honour and a privilege to join with you tonight to launch the Little India Diwali 2019, third year in a row. I think it'll go bigger and better. And rest assured, and can I just make one political comment? I'll make two actually. Samir is a good bloke and we actually get on very well. Even though we're from different sides of politics, we actually don't disagree on very much. So he's a good man too.
You might be candidate next time if you praise them too much.
I always love competition. That's the biggest lie anyone ever told. I love competition. But can I say... You put me off, Doctor. Can I say that upcoming local elections, can I suggest to you that elections polarise the way we think in life as a politician, and that you should support those that support you. So whether it's Samir, if Samir supports you, and actions are more than words, whether the new councillors that want to get re-elected or the new councillors that want to be elected, that you actually gain their commitment to make Harris Park everything that can be. If you waste that opportunity, you'll wait another 4 years. You know, it's ridiculous to keep saying to the council, oh, please help us, please be nice to us. But councils and state governments serve the people of the community, not the other way around. So can I say it's your opportunity, 220 is the election, September, to put your views forward and support those that support you. Thank you very much. I'm Jeff Lee, MP for Parramatta, and it's an absolute honour and privilege to join with you tonight for the launch of Little India.
Did Gurmeet tell you that if you display a poster in your window, you get 30% off any jewellery? 50%?
Only at Pillows you can get that. He's a generous man.
I'm not saying that to Pillow.
Thank you. I'll pass the mic to Gurmeet.
I would also like to acknowledge Varun Tiwari ji. I missed it my first inset from Friends World TV. He has done a fabulous job, and he's going to cover about 4 lakhs people all over the India and world. And Nikita Singh, she also has got a network of about 3 or 4 lakhs people, which will be transferring all the way from India, Pakistan, Bangladesh, and she is mostly working with the ethnic community. So thanks again for your presence. Thank you.